You're being scammed. That $5 oat milk you think is healthy? It's 98% water with industrial gums making you sick. Today, I'm exposing 5 brands lying to your face, including one so disgusting even desperate vegans throw it out after one sip, then revealing the only 3 worth buying. Let's go! Walk into any grocery store and you'll see sleek bottles of almond milk, oat milk, soy milk, all promising nutrition and sustainability. The labels throw around plant-based and dairy-free like magic spells, justifying premium prices. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Most plant milk brands are selling you flavored water with 2% actual ingredients, thickened with gums and stabilizers. Coming up, the brand causing digestive issues, the one lying about vitamins on their label, the cult favorite that can't mix with coffee, and the worst offender so undrinkable that vegans throw it out unopened. But first, Number 5. Silk, the watered-down giant. Silk dominates the plant milk market with colorful cartons and promises of creamy, nutritious alternatives. But check the ingredient list, and the scam becomes obvious. The almond milk is the biggest fraud. Most Silk almond milk contains only 2 to 3% actual almonds. You're paying $4 to $5 for a carton that's 97% water with a handful of almonds waved over it. The protein content reveals the betrayal. Silk almond milk has 1 gram of protein per serving, less protein than eating 3 almonds. This isn't milk alternative, it's almond-flavored water with delusions of grandeur. But some customers are experiencing something far worse than just disappointment. One reviewer reported, "Silk may be a great alternative to cow's milk for some people. For me, it unfortunately makes me sick. My stomach gets extremely upset even after just a few sips." When a major brand consistently causes digestive distress in multiple customers, that points to problematic ingredients or processing methods. And when you check what's really in there, you understand why. The ingredient list after water and minimal almonds. A parade of thickeners and stabilizers. Sunflower lecithin, gellan gum, locust bean gum, and vitamin additives that often aren't bioavailable. These gums create the illusion of creaminess without actual substance, and they're making people sick. Here's what Silk doesn't advertise. They fortify with calcium and vitamin D, but the calcium settles at the bottom even after shaking. You're getting inconsistent nutrition with each pour. The flavored varieties are even worse. Silk vanilla almond milk contains 7 grams of added sugar per serving, more sugar per ounce than many sodas. You're drinking almond-flavored sugar water. Verdict: overpriced water with 2% almonds, industrial gums causing digestive issues, protein so low it's non-existent. The market leader in watered-down scams. But if you think 2% almonds causing stomach issues is bad, wait until you see the Instagram-famous brand that literally can't perform the basic function of mixing with coffee. Number 4. Califia Farms, the pretty bottle scam. Califia Farms has beautiful bottle design that photographs well for Instagram. Because what's inside those pretty bottles? Absolutely shocking. The almond milk contains even less actual almonds than Silk, 2% or less. You're paying premium prices for their bottle shape and aesthetic packaging, not nutritional value. The creamy texture you taste? That comes entirely from sunflower lecithin and locust bean gum. It's fake creaminess from industrial thickeners. And customers are discovering this creates serious problems. One disappointed buyer exposed the disaster. I've tried Califia twice and hated it both times. Awful taste and unpredictable consistency. Behaves super weird when you pour it in coffee compared to any other creamer I've tried, including many other plant-based ones. Let that sink in. When your plant milk can't even perform the basic function of mixing properly with coffee, you've failed at creating a functional product. That's not a milk alternative. That's a chemistry experiment that didn't work. The oat milk isn't any better despite oats being cheaper than almonds. Their extra creamy oat milk achieves creaminess through added oils and gums rather than using more oats. You're getting rapeseed oil and dipotassium phosphate, creating fake richness that separates and curdles in hot beverages. The protein content is embarrassingly low. Most Califia varieties have 1 gram of protein per serving. Their oat milk has 3 grams, which is pathetic when whole oats contain significant protein. They're removing the nutrition and selling you the waste. And the flavored varieties? Sugar bombs. Their vanilla has 9 grams of sugar per serving. Their cold brew coffee almond milk has 17 grams, more sugar than a glazed donut. You're drinking dessert disguised as healthy beverage, paying $5 to $6 per bottle for Instagram aesthetics. Verdict: Instagram-worthy bottles hiding nutritionally bankrupt liquid that doesn't mix with coffee. Premium prices for 2% almonds, inflammatory thickeners, and sugar-rivaling candy bars. Pure marketing over substance. At least Califia's ingredients are consistent. The next brand can't even deliver the vitamins they print on their own label. Number 3. Almond Breeze, the industrial waste product. Blue Diamond's Almond Breeze is one of the cheapest plant milks available. And now I know why it's so cheap. You get what you pay for. Industrial almond waste mixed with water. This isn't milk alternative. It's a waste disposal system disguised as a beverage. Here's what Blue Diamond doesn't tell you. They're primarily an almond supplier. Almond Breeze is their way of monetizing almond dust and particles left over from processing. Clever business, terrible nutrition. The almond content is shockingly low, often under 2%. That means 98% is water with industrial almond debris. It's like they swept the factory floor, added water, and called it milk. But quality control is where this brand truly reveals its scam. One frustrated customer discovered something disturbing. Ingredients listed on Walmart's webpage are wrong, and the packaging is slightly different from what I received. The milk they sent me has 0 vitamin D. The product shown should have 25% vitamin D. Wait, so the vitamins advertised don't match what's actually in the bottle. That's not quality control issues, that's false advertising. When you can't even deliver the basic vitamins you print on your own label, you're running a scam operation. The texture reveals the poverty of ingredients. Almond Breeze is thin and watery despite loading it with gellan gum, xanthan gum, and sunflower lecithin trying to create body. It still tastes like almond-flavored water because there aren't enough actual almonds to create richness. The protein is non-existent, 1 gram per serving. From a protein-rich nut, you'd get more protein from eating 2 almonds than drinking an entire glass. Verdict: industrial almond waste with inconsistent vitamin content, literally selling you ingredients that don't match the label. Rock-bottom nutrition not worth even the budget price. Factory floor sweepings in a carton. You think missing vitamins and industrial waste are bad? The next brand became a cultural phenomenon, but what they're selling will make you check your blood sugar immediately. Number 2. Oatly, the overhyped disaster. Oatly became a cultural phenomenon with hip marketing and barista partnerships, but strip away the marketing and you've got a disaster. Overpriced oat water with concerning ingredients that don't just fall short, they're actively harmful. The ingredient list starts innocent. Oats and water. Sounds great. Then it spirals with rapeseed oil and added sugar. The original has 7 grams of added sugar per serving, more than many sodas. But the real horror is in how this product actually performs. One disgusted customer described their experience, was given a carton of Oatly non-dairy milk, and as I poured it out, it looked like a very watery light brown liquid with no body whatsoever to it. In my coffee, it failed to turn the black coffee any shade of white, and when I tried drinking the black coffee, it just tasted like I had put 10 teaspoons of sugar in a black coffee. Terrible product. Let that visual sink in for a moment. The milk is so watery it can't even change the color of black coffee. That's not milk. That's brown sugar water pretending to be a beverage. The emperor has no clothes, and Oatly has no oats. The protein content is mediocre at best. Oatly has 3 grams of protein per serving, when whole oats have significant protein content. They're processing out the nutrition and adding back synthetic vitamins to make it look healthy on paper while delivering nothing of value. Here's what Oatly really doesn't want you to know. Their processing creates maltose, a sugar that spikes blood glucose more rapidly than table sugar. The enzymatic process creates this high glycemic nightmare sugar. This means Oatly is worse for blood sugar than actual sugar. You're drinking diabetes risk in a trendy carton while thinking you're being healthy. That's not just misleading, that's dangerous. The rapeseed oil added to every variety is deeply concerning. While marketed as heart-healthy, the industrial processing creates trans fats and oxidized lipids. You're getting damaged, inflammatory fats in every glass. Verdict: watery brown liquid so thin it can't lighten coffee, loaded with blood sugar spiking maltose and inflammatory oils. Premium prices for marketing budgets. The overhyped disaster nobody admits they wasted money on. But at least Oatly tries to be oat milk. The #1 worst brand is so disgusting that even desperate vegans throw it out after one sip. Number 1. Ripple, the pea protein pretender. And here's the worst offender, Ripple marketing itself as revolutionary high-protein plant milk. What you're actually getting: a catastrophic disaster. Pea protein isolate mixed with inflammatory oils and industrial thickeners, sold at premium prices while making harmful health claims. The protein seems impressive at 8 grams per serving, until you realize it's from pea protein isolate, not whole peas. Protein isolates are heavily processed extracts removing fiber and nutrients. You're getting protein powder mixed with water, a protein shake disguised as milk. And newly converted vegans, the target audience for this product, are discovering Ripple is undrinkable. One desperate customer ranted, "I'm a newly converted vegan and finding a milk substitute has been a battle." A lot of people recommend Ripple, especially for those who enjoyed cow's milk. But wow, that was the worst one I've had yet. The others I've managed to drink even though I didn't enjoy them, but this was a throwout. Read that again, carefully. This person is a motivated buyer, someone actively trying to drink plant milk for ethical reasons, someone who forced down other terrible plant milks they didn't enjoy. And even they couldn't drink Ripple. When your target customer can't physically consume your product, you've created an abomination. The ingredient list reveals the industrial nightmare. Water, pea protein isolate, sunflower oil, sugar, and less than 1% of various gums and emulsifiers. This isn't milk or even a milk alternative. It's a chemistry experiment that failed quality control but got released anyway. Ripple uses sunflower oil as primary ingredient. But vegetable oils in liquid form oxidize rapidly, creating inflammatory compounds. You're drinking oxidized omega-6 fats contributing to chronic inflammation. The taste is so notably off, it's become infamous. Many report distinct pea flavor and strange aftertaste. Ripple tries masking this with sugar and natural flavors, but the underlying pea taste remains so overpowering that motivated buyers throw it away. When even vegans can't drink your product, you haven't created a milk alternative. You've created liquid regret, charging premium prices for something so disgusting your target customers would rather go without. Verdict: heavily processed pea protein isolate with inflammatory oils, so unpalatable that even desperate vegans throw it out unopened. Premium pricing for something belonging in hazardous waste, not your refrigerator. The ultimate plant milk scam. Okay, enough exposing garbage. Let's talk about the 3 brands that don't scam you. Good brand number 3. Elmhurst 1925, the honest minimalist. Finally, a brand that understands the assignment: make milk from plants using actual plants in meaningful amounts. Elmhurst uses a unique process that changes everything. The ingredient lists are shockingly simple. They're almond milk, almonds, water, salt. That's it. No gums, no emulsifiers, no fake creaminess. They let actual nuts create natural creaminess. Real customers who've switched from mainstream brands noticed the transformation immediately. One NYC buyer shared, "I love that they went from being a dairy farm to only making vegan milks. Absolutely delicious, yet at an eye-watering price. $7 for a 32-ounce container isn't something I can rationalize often. I'll buy them on sale." The nut and oat content is significantly higher than competitors. Elmhurst uses 2 to 3 times more actual nuts than brands like Silk or Califia. You can taste the difference instantly. This actually tastes like almonds or cashews or oats because it contains meaningful amounts of them, not trace amounts for flavoring. The protein content reflects real ingredients. Elmhurst almond milk has 5 grams of protein compared to 1 gram in Silk. That's 5 times more because they use more almonds and preserve nutrients. Their cashew milk has 4 to 5 grams protein naturally occurring from actual cashews. The process they use is called hydro-release, which uses water pressure instead of heat or chemicals to separate nutrients from fiber. This preserves vitamins, minerals, and flavor. More expensive to produce, but delivers actual nutrition instead of nutritional theater. The texture is naturally creamy without any gums. Shake the container and it stays consistently mixed because the fats and proteins from whole nuts naturally emulsify. No settling vitamins, no separated water layers, just stable plant milk behaving the way nature intended. Verdict: simple ingredients, high nut content, real nutrition, natural creaminess. Former dairy farm now making legitimately delicious vegan milk. Premium price justified by premium quality. But Elmhurst has some natural flavoring. The next brand takes simplicity even further. Good brand number 2. Malk, the organic whole food choice. Malk takes simplicity even further. Organic nuts, water, sometimes dates for sweetness, Himalayan salt. That's the entire ingredient list. No gums, no oils, no natural flavors hiding chemical compounds. Just real food. The organic certification actually means something with Malk, because they're not using fillers to hide ingredient quality. Organic almonds, organic oats, organic cashews. You're getting premium base ingredients that taste noticeably better than the conventional garbage used by mainstream brands. Customers appreciate the commitment to quality and clean ingredients. One satisfied buyer noted, "I have tried both the almond and oat milk flavors and was pleased with both products. The alternative to dairy milk in general tends to fit my quest for health." On this note, Malk doesn't use artificial flavors, which I appreciate. I also found both flavors to be top quality. The oat milk in particular had a very smooth taste. The nut content is high enough that Malk requires refrigeration even before opening. That's because real nut milk with adequate nut content is perishable food. When plant milk lasts 6 months on a shelf unrefrigerated, you should seriously question what's actually in there and why it doesn't spoil like real food. The protein content is respectable across all varieties. Malk almond milk has 3 to 4 grams of protein per serving from actual almonds, not added protein powder or synthetic fortification. Their cashew milk has similar protein levels. Real food equals real nutrition without artificial enhancement. The sweetened varieties use dates instead of added sugar. Dates provide natural sweetness plus fiber, minerals, and antioxidants. You're getting nutritional benefit from the sweetener instead of empty calories from cane sugar or worse. High fructose corn syrup hidden in healthy beverages. Malk's texture is thicker and richer than conventional plant milks without any gums. The natural fats and proteins from nuts create authentic creaminess that you can feel. It separates slightly when sitting. That's real food behavior showing no stabilizers, but shakes back together easily. Verdict: organic whole food ingredients, no artificial flavors, premium price justified by quality and transparency that health-conscious customers appreciate. But there's one brand that takes it to the absolute highest level. Good brand number 1, 3 Trees. The nutrient-dense champion. And the champion is 3 Trees, delivering dense nutrition from whole organic ingredients without compromise. Their products have the highest nut content in the entire industry. The ingredient lists are impossibly simple. Organic nuts or seeds, filtered water, Himalayan pink salt. No gums, no oils, no fortification needed. Their almond milk is 18% almonds by weight, compared to 2 to 3% in mainstream brands. Let that sink in. 3 Trees uses 6 times more almonds than Silk. You're getting actual liquid nuts with nutrition intact. Customers who try 3 Trees often have revelatory experiences. One customer raved, "I've sampled many almond milk brands. This is delicious, and I ended up drinking it by itself. Wow, I never knew almond milk can taste this good. It's creamy and frothy without any added sugar. They use more almonds and don't drain the almond fat. The result is frothy, creamy, and filling." Read that testimonial carefully. This person drinks 3 Trees almond milk by itself because it tastes so good. When was the last time you drank Silk or Califia by itself? Never, because they taste like water. 3 Trees tastes like actual food because it is actual food. The protein content is exceptional across all varieties. 3 Trees almond milk has 8 grams of protein, 8 times more than Silk. Their walnut milk has 7 grams, plus omega-3 fatty acids from whole walnuts. The fat content is higher than conventional plant milks. But these are healthy fats from whole nuts, omega-3s, omega-6s, and monounsaturated fats. You're getting nutritional benefits of eating nuts in liquid form. The vitamin and mineral content is naturally high without any fortification. 3 Trees products have naturally occurring vitamin E, magnesium, calcium, and B vitamins from whole ingredients. No synthetic additives that don't absorb. No settling calcium at the bottom, just bioavailable nutrients your body can actually use. The taste is rich and authentic. Because you're tasting actual nuts in meaningful quantities. The almond milk tastes distinctly like almonds. The cashew milk tastes creamy and naturally sweet from cashews. The walnut milk has earthy richness. This is what plant milk should taste like. 3 Trees requires constant refrigeration and has shorter shelf life. That's because it's real food without preservatives. Real milk from real ingredients doesn't last 6 months on a shelf. Verdict: highest nut content in the industry, creating frothy, creamy texture customers drink straight. Exceptional protein and nutrients without fortification. Authentic taste from real ingredients. Expensive but delivers actual nutrition worth every penny. There you have it. 5 plant milk brands selling expensive water with delusions of grandeur, and 3 brands delivering honest products. Here's the bottom line you need to understand. Most plant milk is a scam. Watered-down products with 2% actual ingredients. Industrial thickening gums creating fake texture and causing digestive issues, minimal protein, and prices suggesting you're getting something premium when you're really buying fancy water. Remember that $5 almond milk promising nutrition. Most of them are 98% water with trace almonds, loaded with gums and stabilizers, delivering 1 gram of protein while charging you like it's liquid gold. The pH levels don't matter when there's nothing of nutritional value to begin with. If you're buying plant milk, stick with 3 Trees, Malk, or Elmhurst. They use real ingredients in meaningful amounts and deliver actual nutrition without gums, fillers, or false promises. Yes, they're more expensive, but you're paying for actual food instead of marketing theater. Better yet, make your own. Blend nuts with water, strain if desired, and you've got real plant milk for a fraction of the cost with exponentially better nutrition. Takes 5 minutes and costs pennies compared to $6 bottles of pea water. Don't pay premium prices for almond-flavored water with 1 gram of protein. Your body deserves actual nutrition, not marketing promises and Instagram aesthetics. The plant milk industry is built on deception. Now you know which brands are scamming you and which rare few are delivering real value. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to drink some 3 Trees. The only plant milk that tastes like actual food instead of industrial wastewater. What's your plant milk disaster story? Have you been drinking watered-down scams thinking they were healthy? Drop your experiences in the comments below. And if this video saved you from wasting money on 2% almond water, hit that subscribe button. We're exposing more food industry scams every single week. Let's go!